Are all of the credit cards in my wallet as a 24-year-old that does travel pretty frequently on credit card points and has never paid even $1 in interest from credit card debt. I have 5 credit cards that I currently spend on a monthly basis. 3 are personal credit cards and 2 are business credit cards. I am totally self-employed, which is why I spend on business credit cards as well. But even if you're not, even if you just have like a little side hustle or something, business credit cards honestly aren't that difficult to get approved for. It can help you rack up a ton of credit card points. Anyway, first on the personal side, I do have referrals for all of these cards in my Stan store if you want to learn more about them or apply. I've been spending on these same 3 personal credit cards for about a year now. The first one is the Bilt Rewards card. I love this card so much, and reason being is because you can pay your rent on this credit card without paying that like 2 to 3% convenience fee that you typically get hit with if you try to pay your rent on a credit card. You earn 1x points on rent, 2x on travel, 3x on dining, and 1x on all other spend. So I use this card to pay my rent every month, and then I put my dining purchases on this card as well. The transfer partners on this card are also absolutely amazing. Hyatt, American, United. I just use my Bilt Rewards points to book a flight down to Miami using the American Airlines transfer partner. You can get a ton of value out of your Bilt points, and there's also no annual fee on this card. The second card is the Capital One Venture X card, and this card does have a $395 annual fee. I used to have the Capital One Venture card in college, which only has a $95 annual fee. The Venture and the Venture X card both give you 2x points per dollar spent. Biggest difference between the Venture and the Venture X card is that the Venture X card has a lot more like premium travel benefits. The big one for me is airport lounge access. Anytime I fly, I get access to the priority pass lounges. Every airport like kind of across the world has a priority pass lounge. Capital One also has some like Capital One lounges that are popping up across the US. So you get access to those with this card as well. Last personal card in my wallet that I currently spend on is the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. I recommend this card to literally everyone. I think it's one of the best like beginner travel credit cards, but I actually might not be keeping this card when it's time for like my annual fee to be renewed. The Chase Sapphire Preferred card has a $95 annual fee. You earn 3x on dining, 1x on like a lot of other categories, maybe like 2x on travel or something. I really don't know off the top of my head. So dining is the category that's really good for this card, but I put all of my dining spend on my Bilt Rewards card. So the spend categories on this card aren't amazing. They're not bad for only having a $95 annual fee. But this card is super powerful because having this card open unlocks your ability to transfer all of your Chase points to different transfer partners. So if you have any Chase credit cards that don't have an annual fee that technically earn like cash back, for example, I have the Chase Business Unlimited credit card. This was the first business credit card that I opened up. The points that I'm earning on this card cannot be transferred to transfer partners. However, having the Chase Sapphire Preferred card open allows me to transfer points from this card to this card and then transfer them to the transfer partners. So that's the big reason why the Chase Sapphire Preferred card is valuable, because if you have other no annual fee Chase credit cards that technically aren't travel cards, you can make all of these points into travel points by transferring them to your Sapphire Preferred account. And there's a lot of no annual fee Chase credit cards that aren't business credit cards, like the Chase Freedom Unlimited, Chase Freedom Flex. There's a bunch of different options that have like better spend category. You can kind of like pair the two together. But since I do have access to business credit cards, I just opened the Chase Business Preferred card, which also lets you transfer your Chase points to transfer partner, which kind of means that I no longer need my Chase Sapphire Preferred card, if that makes sense. Before the annual fee hits on this credit card, I probably will be downgrading it to a no annual fee Chase credit card. And all of my Chase points will still be able to be transferred into the Business Preferred. That was all really confusing, but if you are a beginner and you want to start getting into credit card points, I feel like the Chase Sapphire Preferred and the Bilt Rewards card are really great beginner credit cards. And we're not getting into credit card debt here. I've never paid even $1 in credit card interest